Dopamine triggers the brain. Dopamine triggers the brain. What's going on, family? Welcome back to another Real Talk as we off top give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and all praise and worship. Let me dive right into this. Thank you, Yahushua, who hung, bled, and died. This is, man. Great email to you, young man. And as a young man, I love your email, young man, because you're 22. You say as a young man, JT, from older man to younger man, when I even hear the word dopamine, what do I think about it? And what would I tell a young person in their 20s? Excellent question. Because I wish I would have known what dopamine was when I was growing up, but we know we got all these names out of stuff now. But you asked me a great question. If I had to pick one word to go with dopamine, what would it be? I'm gonna use this word self-control. See, dopamine triggers the brain. It does. When you start talking about getting high, pornography, like I just stated in another video, running women, smoking, drinking, you name it, etc., etc. Well, the question I always had to ask myself is, what motivates me? See, this is why I never got high. I got drunk, but I never got high because they would always say, JT, you got a natural high. And I'm not saying it to say I'm better than nobody, because I didn't need weed. I didn't need to get high, but I had my share of drunkenness. But dopamine, that motivation, most people that get drunk will tell you, man, well, my dopamine is, oh man. Or if your dopamine is low, if you hear somebody say it's low, they're going to see what they're going to do to get it up. And that energy, when I look at, I hate to go back to saying this, but the motivation that pornography was doing to me was killing me. I didn't realize how addicted I was, how excited I was, my emotions and rousing. And when you start talking about dopamine, that's what that is, that triggers the brain. Remember that video I did talking about what goes to the brain, what's sending those signals to the brain? Well, if you want to say dopamine rising up, there it is. I remember a long time ago, I was having a conversation with this doctor about dopamine. And notice it's called dope. And you think about somebody who does dope, you see what I'm saying? If you do dope, man, come on, look at doing X and Viagra and popping these pills, and look at what it does to the heart. So you get that adrenaline running, and man, it's dangerous. Man, the old men I used to talk to would say, boy, don't nothing motivate me nothing more than that cootie cat. The vagina motivated them. They looked forward to that. You had men out here who loved running women. Women was like a drug to them. They had that high dopamine. But again, then when you know ones who struggle with drunkenness, they'll tell you that dopamine. And when I heard that first time, when I first heard it, I thought they was talking about dope. Man, I got that dopamine. And I'm like, I wasn't taught dopamine growing up. But then once you break it down, you heard about it, it just wasn't called dopamine in so many ways. I always say the world gives us a new name to call something, if you catch what I'm saying. And that's why when you hear this word right here, anxiety, when you put dopamine and anxiety together, what do you have? Why are so many people battling with anxiety or depression or taking these type of pills or taking that type of pill because of anxiety? My anxiety, I'm having anxiety attacks, I'm having panic attacks, I can't breathe, and you add that dopamine. What motivates you? So the Bible says have self-control. I love, if I had to just say it, I'd say fruit of the Spirit. Because anything that's taking me out of me, I don't need to mess with it. And that's why I stopped getting drunk. When people offer me drink right now, it just depends on what it is. You're not gonna see me get drunk. If, hey, give me a glass of wine. But when back to how I used to be, if I got around the wrong crowd, oh man, you give me that drink back then. Oh yeah, I used to try to hang with a couple of people that could really drink. And they would drink you under the table. And I used to say, hold on, what am I trying to prove her? After a while, you can call me the weakest link. I don't even care no more. What am I trying to? The first time I had alcohol poisoning, no, that's not for me. It took me out of me. Anything that takes control of me and that says, I prayed, take the taste out of my mouth. I don't want it. I don't need it because I'm not in myself. That's them demons inside of me. And that alcohol will take you down the road. Shout out to my man, Mike Melton. Shout out to you, Big Mike. Basketball, Mike. I love my brother testimony, man. Keep staying on the right path, being delivered from that alcohol, man. A lot of y'all on here deliver from alcohol. A lot of y'all deliver from getting high and all that. Shout out to you. May the Most High continue to bless you, elevate you, keep you going forward. Because that road right there to destruction is terrible. It's terrible. So I just wanted to say that, young man, and continue to study and keep the Most High first like you're doing. But yeah, when I just talked about pornography, you can go through my page and see me speaking of pornography and masturbate and all that. And that's what dopamine. You look at that too, that motivation with pornography. You got to leave it alone. It messes up your mind. We think it's just fun. And, oh man, it's see, dopamine. You'll feel this word too, pleasure. What do we call pleasure? What's motivating me? What's my pleasure? What am I getting out of this? So give me some feedback. Love y'all. Shalom.